Hey guys, it's Mike the Wrestling God Smith, and you guys are watching All in Wrestling, the premier wrestling TV show that focuses on Raw, SmackDown, NXT 205 Live, NXT UK, and many more. Okay, guys, this video tonight is gonna be my SmackDown review because I have a lot to cover, and the first the first half of SmackDown was good because it actually kicked off with Kofi Kingston and Kevin Owens match, which I said in my Raw review. I really think that rivalry it hasn't slowed down since Money in the Bank, and it's just going. And you know what? Kofi is still like he's showing us, and I like that he's actually having a successful title run. I'm not really mad that Brock didn't cash in on him because I'm not really mad about it because the thing is he really wants Seth more than Kofi. And the thing is, I think Kofi's showing everybody like he's showing the top. He's at the top of the mountain right now, and he's showing Dolph Ziggler, guys like Dolph Ziggler, Roman Reigns, all these dudes that are coming into SmackDown, especially Aleister Black, who's gonna come. And I'll talk about that promo segment in a minute. But it was a really good match. Kevin Owens is getting better with that senton. He did do the cannonball. He tried to do a pop up power bomb, but Kofi kicked out of it, and then he did a SO, and then Kofi did a SOF, and then he did a Trouble in Paradise, and he and Kevin ate the pin. It was really like an hour match in. So, and the next match I want to talk about was the tag team really was the tag team division the promo between Daniel Bryan and Heavy Machinery because I do like Otto Otis Dozovic and Tucker Knight, Heavy Machinery, because I really think they have a chemistry like they had in NXT. They're actually becoming more of a team, and I'm actually glad they're getting their spot on SmackDown rather than being on Raw and not getting anything. I think Daniel Bryan and Rowan are really kind of like I said. I still don't like his gimmick because I don't know his heel thing is not really speaking to me. It's not like with the Undisputed Era where Adam Cole's the personality, and then they have you know Roderick Strong, they have Kyle O'Reilly, they have Fish, they have Bobby. They have guys, and I like the fact they're actually trying to get those dudes in there, and I like that you know like at least with Heavy Machinery, they actually were gonna have a title match, but they left, they quit. And then the third thing was the Mandy Rose against Carmella, which was really good. Because the funny thing about Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, I like their friendship because she actually distracted her using her magazines, and then she did the roll up pin and she got the pin. So I think she'll probably become women's champion at some point, but just not right now. Like her push is not really that high. It's not really that high. I didn't really like I did like the Aleister Black promo because I really he's coming, man. He's throwing us promos. I don't know when he's coming, but he'll make an appearance. I hope he makes an appearance. I really want that dude on SmackDown, bro. Like I want him to just start kicking ass. Like that's the Aleister Black I know. Like I want him to Black Mass somebody. I really do. Like I would want to see that dude. I really want to see Kofi like the Black Mass against Kofi against the Trouble in Paradise or the SOS. Yeah, because I like Aleister Black. He's pretty cool. Selena Blake is pretty cool too because she has her own style. I think she's really fun. But the Iconics, I don't really like that much. The Iconics get on my nerves, and I really want to see what they're gonna do. What I don't know. I do like the Kabuki Warriors thing, but I still don't like the name because I like them being the Empresses of the WWE. Because I like that. I actually like that better. I think even in my mind, and this is just like my review, guys. I haven't really I do like our Truth being the 24/7 champion, but he lost the title to Elias because he was running from Drake Maverick. Drake Maverick wanted the title, but and then Shane got mad, so he got Elias to do drift. They started beating him up, and then Elias did drift away, and then um and Drew did the Claymore, and then he pinned him and he got the 24/7 championship, which wasn't bad. I just think that title's kind of like it's like a worthless hardcore title because there's no meaning to it. There's really no meaning to it. And I just feel like they could have did so much more, and I just feel like they're not even using, like, Elias is getting his pop, and I like that he's actually becoming more of a threat than an annoyance. And I kind of feel, and this is just my gut feeling and my instinct about it, is they're not really pushing for him, because the realization is that he's still kind of pushing, but it's kind of like pushing a rock against the hard place, and it's like really, it's not really going down. It's not really going down that way. Cause it's kind of going down like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. This is how we'll do it. This is what we'll do. And I just feel like, what are they really doing with him? Because it's like really just pushing a button. It's really just pushing a button with him. It really is to me. I just think, okay, that was really it. And then and then I saw the Bailey versus Lacey Evans match, which I think Bailey's just gonna be a good. She's gonna be a good women's champion. I really think she is. I think Charlotte and Lacey are actually becoming more like they're becoming allies more than enemies. I don't hate Lacey Evans. I really don't. But I don't know with her. And I'm speaking from experience, guys, because I don't really know that much about Lacey Evans because they just took her out of NXT and she really couldn't really develop. And it just feels like really you're not really pushing the crowd. You're not really hyping us up. You're not really doing that much. Like Charlotte does that all the time, and I like Charlotte, but I just can't stand Lacey Evans. I can't stand her. It's like she has a point. Like she has a balance. She has a point. She has a way of doing things, and it's kind of like that rock on the hard place thing, because it's like, where do we really go from here, and where do we really go from it? Because the joke is, we could do so much more. We could actually do so much things, but we can't really do anything. And it's like this little box that they're trying to put her in, and it's like they're trying to give her that room to become champion. It's just it Triple H, I don't know, and I think Vince really doesn't know what the freak to do with her, because I think it is another WWE disconnecting again, because they're not listening to the crowd, they're not listening to the people. That's why I think Ty left and went to AEW, because I saw him. And I just think that because they didn't book Ty right either. They never really book him right. Because they didn't really give him, they would have gave him a shot, and I really think he could have been an Intercontinental title, or a decent run of it. But they didn't really push him. And it's like this. It's kind of the same thing with Chris Jericho, where he said it's like if there's another feather in the cap, and that's the thing I'm realizing with SmackDown. Like I'm realizing it with Raw a little bit more. With SmackDown, they have a lot of talent, and I'm glad that they're using them properly, and they're actually getting decent storylines to the point where they're becoming champions, and it's not really becoming a boring staple. But like I said, all in all, guys, I think SmackDown is really like it was really an A+ show, like it's always been, because Raw's really not that bad. It just the segments just feel dry. They feel dry. It's like having a dry burger with no ketchup, no cheese, no mustard, no tomatoes. It's just dry. It's like having a quarter pounder. It's dry. And they don't know. They really don't know what to do. They really don't know what to give Shane. They don't know what to give people, because it's like putting them in this like it's like putting them in this box and then trying to grab them, and then putting them in another box and trying to grab them, putting them in another box and trying to grab them, and they don't know what to grab, because this box they're trying to build, they're trying to give, and they can't. There's no give to it. There's no hitch. And this is the thing with Roman Reigns. Like, he actually gets a rivalry with Shane. Miz is actually on Raw getting more hype. He's getting more hype as a hype guy, but that's pretty much it. He's not really doing anything. He's not really hyping up There's no rivalries popping in, because if there was, and this is my thing here, right? Like, if there was something, I probably would go with it. If there was a box, there probably would be more, and this is what I mean. There, like I said, on like SmackDown is a B show, guys, because you know what, the segments were really good tonight. It was a solid A. They kept me interested. I wasn't bored to death. I was just tired of the commercials, but I wasn't really bored of SmackDown because it was fun. And Bailey actually becomes a singles competitor, but she's not becoming a singles competitor alone. She's becoming a singles competitor by like just being having the title. And this is what I mean. You don't get a lot of titles in the video. You don't get a lot of titles in the WWE. You don't. You don't get a lot of titles. It's like having a women's title and you don't get to have one. And I feel as though, and I'm gonna be completely honest, that I just feel like they're better. It's better being on SmackDown because I really don't know what Becky's doing, and I don't because I don't know. I just think that they pushed her to be a champion that could have been more, if it actually made a lot of sense, and it didn't make sense. It's kind of this empty. It's kind of this empty void thing that they're still trying to fill, but they kind of can't really fill it because there's no pull, and there's no hitch in it. Because the joke is there is a hitch, there's a bomb, there's a stick there, but there's really not a stick. I don't know really. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really know what Raw's gonna really do with the championships. Meaning, like, and that's the thing. Like I said, guys. But all in all, guys, I just got one more thing to go through, which is which is the state of the basically um. There is gonna, like I said, the Super Showdown is gonna be. It's really a week from Friday, so pretty much Randy Orton. I don't know what they're doing with him. I heard he might be going to Raw, but it's very like unlikely. I know that Big E is still hurt, so he's still hurt. So more than likely he's probably gonna come back after Super Showdown, guys. But all in all, like, comment, subscribe to the video. Peace.